Welcome to the news at 4. I'm Doug Petcash. Sitting before her own sister on the witness stand, Summer Shiflett testified this afternoon in Lori-Vallow-Daybell's murder trial. Shiflett is 2 years younger than Lori and was emotional throughout her brief testimony. Investigative reporter Morgan Romero sat in on today's trial. Morgan, a call was played between the sisters while Lori was in jail, right?
Yeah, that call, Doug, extremely heavy. Summer Shiflett was the second witness that prosecutors called today out of the 4 witnesses they called right after she started testifying. She got emotional. She started crying. We could see her wiping tears from her eyes. She testified right off the bat that Lori told her JJ and Tylee were safe and that she knew where they were. Summer said she trusted Lori initially, even defending her publicly. But after her niece and nephew's bodies were discovered on Lori's husband Chad Daybell's property on June 9th, 2020, that trust was shattered. In that jail call a couple weeks later, Summer is heard sobbing uncontrollably in the beginning, demanding answers from Lori about what happened to the kids. She tells Lori how much she loves her, how she's always been her rock, and how much the family loves JJ and Tylee. Those sobs turned to screams and pleas over the course of the 10-minute call. Lori calmly tells Summer there's an explanation, but she can't talk about it. Summer yells, "You went off to Hawaii to get married to Chad and you were dancing on a beach smiling while your kids were buried in the ground like pieces of garbage on his property." To that, Lori responds, quote, "That was later and nobody knows what happened." During cross-examination, Summer told the defense Lori was a loving mother and her kids adored her. Summer says she could never have imagined Lori doing anything to hurt her children, let alone kill or conspire to kill them. She testified Lori and her brother Alex Cox's religious beliefs became more bizarre after they met Chad Daybell in 2018. Meantime, JJ's grandpa Larry Woodcock and Lori's uncle Rex Connor both talked to media outside the courthouse this morning ahead of Summer's testimony.
Were you expecting her to do it yesterday?
Yeah. And so she didn't get to, and so it builds up for another night. So, it's hard enough on Summer as it is, and so I hope she gets a chance to do that.
How's she holding up?
Right on the numbers.
Well, it's tough on her, as it would be on anyone. I mean, the whole process is tough on anyone in there, and so, we aren't looking forward to seeing pictures. They said we're going to see today, so that'll be tough on everyone. So we're looking for a tough day.
During the testimony today, I don't think I'm staying in court because it doesn't do anything, but just, it makes you, it's depressing. It's severely depressing. And so I doubt if I'll stay in court for that.
You'll hear more about what was so severely depressing coming up in the 4:30 half hour. But FBI Special Agent Nick Balance also back on the stand earlier. Balance spent the morning going over cell phone tower interactions and texts and calls between phones belonging to Daybell, Vallow, and Alex Cox. He testified that on September 23rd, 2019, the day after JJ was last seen, Google location history showed Cox's phone at Daybell's property, including at a spot very close to where JJ's body was ultimately dug up. Prosecutors believe the 3 conspired to kill the kids and Chad Daybell's wife, Tammy Daybell. Another special agent with the FBI testified this afternoon. He talked about the horrific manner in which JJ and Tylee's bodies were uncovered. I'm going to get more into that, as I alluded to, in the 4:30 half hour. You're also going to hear from a former deputy prosecutor in Ada County about why it seems like the state is jumping all over the place with their case. Doug.
Morgan, thank you. We'll see you in about a half hour. And for updates throughout the trial, you can visit the story on our website at ktvb.com. And for more in-depth coverage from court, scan the QR code on your screen for a link to all of our coverage of the trial.